Okay, dear students, in the previous session, we have started discussion on variation of water profile. So, the variation in water profile is dy by dx. Okay, so this variation in water profile we considered for the two cases. One is the rising water surface profile. The rising water surface profile is what? This is the channel bottom. If the depth of flow is normal, so this is the water surface profile SW, and this is the channel bottom SB. Since this is the gradually varied flow, the water surface profile this is at section 1 and this is the depth at section 1 is y1. Since flow is gradual, that is the depth varies gradually, so let us consider another section at some distance. So there the depth is not same as y1. So if it is y1 is increasing or depth of flow is increasing, then this is the slope what we are getting. So this difference, it is called dy by dx. So for this we have derived the equation in the last class, and also this is the rising curve. For this also we have derived the equation, and also for the falling curve also we have derived the equation. So now to continue with this, so why these profiles, the study of profiles are required in the gradually open channel flow? Based on these profiles, we have different types of slopes and different type of profiles, that is the water profiles. So today we will discuss the classification of channel bottom slopes. So normally the channel bottom slopes, there are 5 types of channel bottom slopes what we are getting. It depends upon the depth of flow in the channel. So when the channel bottom slope is equal to critical slope, so for this condition the depth of water in the channel is equal to YC. That is the normal depth. When normal depth is equal to YC, then such slope is called the critical slope. Okay, so here the depth of flow is equal to YC. That is then whatever slope we are getting, bottom slope, that slope is called critical slope. Okay, mild slope means when the channel bottom slope is greater than critical slope and the normal depth of flow is greater than YC. So if this condition satisfied, and if this condition satisfied, then you can say this is the mild slope. What is that condition? Channel bottom slope is less than the critical slope and normal depth in the channel is greater than the YC. So such type of slope is called mild slope. Then similarly we have the steep slope. Steep slope means channel bottom slope is greater than critical slope and the depth of flow, that is normal depth of flow in the channel, is less than the critical depth. Okay, such slopes are called steep slopes. Means if this condition and this condition, these two conditions, that is channel bottom slope greater than SC and depth of flow, normal depth of flow less than YC. YC means critical depth. Then that slope is called steep slope. Then the horizontal slope. So if the SB equal to 0, that is channel bottom slope is 0, that is it is as good as totally horizontal. Then YN is infinity. Depth of flow in the channel, normal depth of flow in the channel is infinity. Then such slope is called horizontal slope. And if the channel bottom slope is less than 0, then that slope is called adverse slope. Here you won't get any flow in the open channel. There is no flow in the open channel when the slope is adverse. So based on the channel bottom slope, critical slope, then also based on the normal depth and critical depth, so we have different types of slopes, that is the critical slope, mild slope, steep slope, horizontal slope, adverse slope. So based on these slopes we are having different curves. If you have the mild slope, you are getting whatever surface profiles of the surface profile of water you are getting, such curves are called M curves. Based on the steep slope, the water surface profiles are called S curves, and based on the critical slope, the water surface profiles are C curves, and if the slope is horizontal, then whatever surface shape you are getting, that is H curves and adverse curves. So there are 5 types of slopes. One is the mild slope, steep slope, critical slope, horizontal slope, adverse slope. Corresponding to this, we are getting the surface profiles, water surface profiles. So now let us consider the water surface profiles. Water surface profiles on various slopes. So let us consider M curve. M curve means whatever slopes shape or the profile you are getting, that is called mild slope. So on this there are 3 conditions. One is the channel bottom slope, this is SB. This is critical slope, SC, and this is the channel water surface flows, SW. That is for the normal depth, that is normal depth level. Then this is the critical depth level. Okay, suppose if the depth of flow is greater than yn, suppose the depth is this is the depth of flow in the channel and this is y. So what is this condition? Y is greater than yn is greater than yc. So always yn must be greater than yc, then it is the mild slope. So if the y greater than yn greater than yc, then this type of slope is called M1 curve. M1 curve, and it always lies in the zone 1. Okay, now next, suppose if the depth of flow lies in the below the NDL line. Okay, if this is the depth of flow, so here y less than yn and y, or you can write yn greater than y and yn is greater than y and y is also greater than yc. Y is greater than yc. So the channel, the water surface profile lies in the zone 2. So this curve is called M2 curve. So M2 curve means depth of flow in the channel is less than yn and it must be greater than yc. That is, or you can write in other words, y greater than less than yn and it is y less than yn and it must be greater than yc. So both are same. So if this is the case, then the channel surface profile lies in the zone 2 and this curve is called M2 curve. And suppose if the depth of flow in the channel is, that is y, if it is less than yn and if it is less than yc, then such type of curves are called M3 curves. So on the mild slope you have 3 curves, surface profile curves, that is M1, M2, M3. For M1 curve, y is greater than yc, yn, and yn is greater than yc. That is, y depth of flow lies above the normal depth level. Okay, so then second M2 curve means the depth of flow in the channel is less than the normal depth, but it is greater than the critical depth. So then that slope is called M2 slope. If the depth of flow in the channel is less than the normal depth and critical depth, then this curve is called M3 curve. Similarly, in the S1 also, in the steep curves. So again you have three curves. S1 means what? If the depth of flow in the channel, okay, if it is greater than yc and yc is greater than yn. Okay, this curve, it lies in the zone 1 and this corresponding curve is called S1 curve. And if the depth of flow lies here, that is below the less than the critical depth and greater than the normal depth, that is y less than yc and greater than yn, then this water surface profile lies in the zone 2 and corresponding to this water surface profile is going to call as S2. And similarly, if y is less than yc and less than yn, the surface profile, water surface profile lies in the zone 3. So this is your zone 3 and the corresponding water surface is going to call as S3. So you are having three curves, S1, S2, S3. Then critical slope. Okay, critical slope means if the depth of flow in the channel is equal to yn and yn is equal to yc, so then you are having two types of curves. Suppose if the depth of flow in the channel is greater than yc and yn, here yc and yn are same. That is, the critical depth and normal depth are same. Only the depth variation in depth is, it may be above the yc or yn or it may be below. If it is above, then that curve is going to call as C1 curve, that is zone 1 and zone 1, and here you won't get any zone 2, so there is no C2 curve, only this is zone 3. That is, zone 3 means the depth of flow in the channel is less than the critical depth and normal depth. So when the critical depth slope is there, the flow is very, very critical. Okay, so it is the normal depth, critical depth and depth of flow in the channel is almost same. Okay, then you have horizontal curve. So horizontal curves means only this is the channel bottom, horizontal channel bottom slope. So parallel to this you are having the CDL, critical depth level, and either the depth of flow is above the CDL or below the CDL. Based on this you have H1 curve and H2 curve. Then the adverse curve means what? Adverse slope, suppose this is the channel bottom slope, that is, instead of falling it is rising, so you won't get any flow on the adverse. This is practically not possible case, only it is a theoretical interested case, so here you won't get any profile. So today we have discussed about the channel bottom slopes. So we have 5 channel bottom slopes: critical slope, mild slope, steep slope, horizontal slope, adverse slope. Based on these slopes you have M curves, S curves, C curves, H curves and A curves. So these curves are classified depending upon the depth of flow y, yn, yc. So you compare these three depths. Okay, if it is on the mild slope, and if the y is greater than yn and yn is greater than yc, it is a M1 slope. If y is less than yn and it is greater than yc, it is M2 slope. Like this we have to classify the water surface profiles. So in the today's class we have studied the classification of channel bottom slopes and the water surface profiles. So based on this, now we will study in detail in the next class the water surface shape of water surface profiles. Okay, shape of water surface profiles. Based on these conditions, we have either backwater curve, okay, or it is the drawdown curve. Okay, draw down curve. So this we will discuss in the next class.